Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be changing the timing belt on this 2017 Vauxhall Insignia 2.0 CDTI diesel. First up, we have to remove this air filter assembly. So we'll have to remove this plug, pull the red tab, push down and pull off, and then undo this clamp. Remove off of there. That's it. Pop the filter at the back off the clips. Unclip the cable. Now the cable's unclipped. Pop it off of there and lift clear the air filter assembly. Take this top cover off. Put the cap back on. Okay, I'll have to remove all the bolts. Clear these 4 bolts to remove. It's remove these four bolts to remove this bracket. Oh yeah, I can get in there. There's a bit of a squeeze, but yeah, I can get in there. Right. Look at it. Oh yeah, I can get in there. There's a bit of a squeeze, but yeah, I can get in there. Right. I can't quite. Oh, I can get on there. One. I can't quite. Oh, I can get on there. Lift clear. Look at this stateless idler pulley on the camera. I can actually rotate it. Look at that. Look. That's what it should look like, and the belt's actually loose. But I'm surprised that hasn't jumped a tooth. That was on the verge of failing big time, and it would have killed your engine. Let's get this auxiliary belt off. And tensioner pulley's there. It looks like to be a 13. 13? No, probably a 15, not a 13. If it's a 15, it's a 15. Make a note which way it goes. Alternator typical serpentine belts, a water pump, AC pump, crank pulley, tensioner pulley, alternator around. Okay, I'll do this with one hand. And just slip it off. Yeah. Right, that's that off. And take it out. That's it. Around the crank. I'll put a new belt on once I've done. There's no point putting the old belt on. And the belt's not too. It's not too bad actually. It's not a bum belt really. No splits in it. Genuine GM. It's not frayed. Right, take it to one side. Let's get this idler pulley off. 15mm. It should be on tight. That's it. I should be able to get 15. Yeah. Every tedious work. Remove the pulley. Next up, I'm going to undo this. Those 4 bolts on the crank pulley. To gain access to the lower crank pulley for the 4 bolts, you have to remove these 2 and these 2 bolts up here. They have Torx, and the size is a T15. I've already loosened these ones off, so I'll remove my hand. Where is it? And then you can peel back the guard to give you access to the crank pulley. And I'll use my impact gun on there with a 30mm socket to undo those bolts at the top. Now we can remove the covers. And there's 4 bolts down the bottom there, all 10mm. 1, 2, 3 and 4. There's another one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one there, one there, one there, another one there, another one underneath, and another one just there. The joys of captive bolts. They don't fall out. That's it. That's one part of the cover removed. Exposing the fuel pump sprocket. And the beauty with these captive nuts, they don't fall out. Continue to remove the rest of the cover. squeeze there. You know, do that with my hand. Yeah. And just those 4 down there, which I've loosened off. I can get to them by hand from the top. That's it. That's it, gotcha. Turn the cable out of the way. Again. And out you come. There you go. One timing belt. So you have idler pulley, idler pulley, idler pulley, and tensioner. I'll undo the tensioner first. It's a 13mm. I'm going to stick more because I don't want to take. Yeah, it's not that tight. There we go. I can't even get there. That's the belt off. Hold it there. Right. And it stayed lined, and even the crank pulley stayed lined. That's fine. Let's take this tensioner off. Next up is a little idler pulley down here. Again, 13mm. There you go. Small little steel pulley. Right, I'll loosen them off, so I should be able to get one. That's it. The offending pulley. Look at that. Completely worn out. Right, fit new pulleys. They come with new bolts as well. New steel one. Next up is tensioner pulley, and there should be a new bolt for that as well. Yes, there is, new bolt. I'll remove the pin once the belt's on. There is a mark on there. And there's another one. Direction of travel. Oh look, there's another mark. These marks line up with the marks on the actual pulleys. So let's fit this now. The timing belt fitted. You've got the arrows on the belt that points towards the right. That's the direction of rotation of the engine, clockwise. Now the three lines on the belt correspond with the three marks on the fuel sprocket, cam pulley, crank sprocket. They all line up, all three line up perfectly. Up next, refit all the covers. That's the covers back on, crank pulley's back on, auxiliary drive belt, it's a new belt, put a brand new belt on. What's left is refit the engine mount, or the bracket first, then the engine mount, and then fit the air filter box, and then job is done. So I'll put this in, I'll fit this in first. Two short bolts. Guess where the holes is. That's it. Ah, gotcha. There's one. Two. Now I should be able to get it in. That's it. There's a way. There's a 15. Put the main mount in. Two bolts line up first. They should be the short ones. That's correct. That's one bolt. Alright, I'll remove the support on the engine and then I'll tighten those up. All back together and completed. The last thing to do is to refit the lower splash guard. That's it, that's what it should be. There's one. And then these two down here. Alright, I'll just tighten those up. The mileage is 68,811 miles. Right. And it starts no problem. Starts on the button. Right. Job completed. Thank you for watching and subscribe.